Hey guys, welcome to Found Flicks. My log has something to tell you. I'm kind of in shock to say this, but one of my favorite shows, Twin Peaks, has returned after 26 years. If you haven't heard of the show, it follows the citizens of the small, mysterious mountain town of Twin Peaks. Mix together a soap opera with a healthy heaping of the bizarre and otherworldly, and you have some idea of the feel of Twin Peaks. The show is wonderfully unique and unlike anything that has ever been on television. The entire original run is available right now on Netflix streaming, so give your eyeballs the present of Twin Peaks, if you haven't already. The new season, dubbed The Return, premiered on Sunday, and so far it's been pretty incredible. For a show known for being way out there, the new season has so far already surpassed the original in sheer weirdness. So let's look at the two-part premiere and what were the most insane what the fuck moments so far. We knew so little about what to expect from the new season, as the trailers released revealed next to nothing. But I definitely wasn't expecting that most of the premiere wouldn't actually take place in Twin Peaks. The original show never really left the tiny mountain town, but in this season we already have scenes in New York, South Dakota, and Las Vegas. It's interesting to see the scope of the show expand so much, and it appears that the evil that once lurked in Twin Peaks has spread into the outside world. A huge mystery that is introduced is a camera-monitored glass box housed in a building in New York. We don't know why the glass box was created in the first place, only hearing that an anonymous billionaire is behind it. But it must be quite important, as the security is very tight, with a guard and coded doors to get inside. And it's one guy's job to literally sit there and watch the box, waiting for anything to appear. We see the glass box is tied into the Black Lodge in some way, apparently another doorway between our two dimensions, but one that is outside of Twin Peaks. Probably the biggest question leading into the season had to do with the fate of our beloved Special Agent Cooper. The show ends with Bob's spirit possessing Dale and escaping the lodge, leaving the good Dale trapped there. And in the premiere, we see how that turned out, being introduced to the very evil Dale doppelganger, or Doppeldale as I call him. He kind of looks like an Italian gigolo version of Renegade, with longer locks and some very flashy threads. Despite looking silly, this Dale is most certainly bad, hanging out with some unsavory characters and killing people left and right with no remorse whatsoever, including the dreaded facial massage of death. But he does seem to have some kind of agenda, looking for something, whatever that is on the playing card, and apparently he's working with Special Agent Jeffries, David Bowie's character from the movie. This incarnation of Dale is a creative way to show us Dale being evil without unfortunately having the iconic Frank Silva around anymore. The Man from Another Place is one of the most iconic parts of the original Twin Peaks. The little guy dancing in a suit in the lodge is memorable and definitely surreal. The character is also known as the Arm, tied in important ways to the mysterious occurrences in town. But that doesn't hold a candle to the weirdness of the new evolution of the character revealed in the premiere. Rather than a person at all, the Arm is now a tree, apparently electrified with lights flashing on it and a brain placed on top. And it can talk too. Yeah, it is really weird looking and shows just how much further Lynch is taking the series into a totally bizarre direction. I love it. The premiere introduces us to the small town of Buckhorn, South Dakota, most likely a mirror to the close-knit community of Twin Peaks itself, as everyone seems friendly and familiar with one another. And just as in Twin Peaks, there's a murder of a young woman, Ruth, with strange connotations to it. A big surprise here was the school's principal, William, played by Matthew Lillard, was good. He is jailed as the most likely subject in Ruth's murder, as they find his fingerprints all over the crime scene. But William doesn't believe he is responsible, remembering only a dream with Ruth that he had. Based on what we know, it seems that William is being influenced by Bob, as his situation is quite similar to Leland. William doesn't know what happened or remembers it as a dream, as Bob was in control of him at the time, so William truly doesn't know what he did. But under Bob's influence or possession, he did actually kill Ruth. This again shows us the spread of Bob's influence outside of Twin Peaks, and considering that Bob/Doppeldale is in Buckhorn, he must be there specifically specifically to spread his evil to new locales. Laura Palmer's appearance in the lodge is chock full of so much weirdness. Even just that each step she takes in her high heels makes a record skipping sound is haunting and unsettling, harkening back to Maddie's murder on the show. But then after revealing that she is both dead and alive, Laura removes her face, revealing a white light inside. Is this somehow related to the angel that appeared to Laura at the end of Fire Walk With Me? Then she walks over to Dale and whispers something into his ear. We don't hear what is said, but Dale does look a bit in disbelief, though he only mutters, "Huh," once she's finished talking. Who knows what the heck she told him, but it seems to have angered the lodge as Laura and Dale both look up in horror. As Laura shrieks, the curtains start to flap, the camera shakes violently, and she is quickly lifted away, disappearing. What? And she seems gone for good. But later Leland tells Dale he has to find her. Is it still possible to save Laura after all of this time? Another surprising element of the new series is some moments of real violence. First of all, I don't think anyone expected to see that strange white apparition that appeared in the glass box. It's so out of the realm of anything we've seen in the show in any form. It gets increasingly angry after appearing, breaking free from the box and attacking Tracy and Sam. And it's not just a quick attack, it's absolutely brutal. The creature whips at them, blood flying everywhere, tearing their skin off. It was quite shocking to say the least, and I don't know what the hell that thing is, though I'm sure we'll find out more at some point. It's amusing too, as someone is listed in the credits as playing a bunch of question marks, most likely the actress that portrayed this creature. Quite mysterious indeed. Still trapped in the lodge, Dale gets out for a brief and very crazy trip to New York. First of all, we see the lodge get upgraded visually with the zebra pattern floor opening up, revealing a sea of the black oil substance underneath. Dale falls in, transporting through a starry white void, then appears in New York. He clips through the top of the box, and as he floats inside, the building starts to shake, and the box starts going back and forth, changing in size. There's a sudden pop sound, and Dale disappears, finding himself back in the starry void. This was all absolutely nuts, and the visual side of it was creative and quite impressive. I've been really happy with what we've seen so far from the new Twin Peaks. It's managed to evolve the show and take it into another thrilling new place entirely. It completely defied my expectations, yet still has enough of the spirit of the original show to satisfy longtime viewers. It's just that after 26 years, the world of Twin Peaks has become a much darker and more dangerous place. And somehow, 1,000 times weirder than before. It feels a lot more like the David Lynch from his films, rather than the more subdued soap opera feel of the original. It's really exciting to see, and I can't wait to see where things go from here. What did you guys think of the Twin Peaks premiere? Are you happy to see the show back? What questions do you have about the story so far? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Found Flicks. See you next time.